I feel like it's great he's going out there to practice. I know he's been working hard to recover and doing everything he's able to do for this day.
And what has he helped to you, just maybe with on the game plan, or just they keep talking about how much he's been helping you guys. Can you share a little bit of that?
Yeah, what we do in there, we're going to keep it in there for sure. Well, I would say I'm just excited for an opportunity to go out there and play. And being able, last week Sean wasn't the best. So just having the opportunity to go out there and play.
Everything you know is a lie, or so it felt when Shadur Sanders finally cracked the silence on that wild Jerry Jeudy exchange. What really sparked the fireworks? Ego, trash talk, or something far messier? Buckle up, because the truth is funnier, messier, and way more unexpected than anyone imagined.
Man, listen, as I mentioned before, I think as a young player, Shedeur is owed, just like Dylan Gabriel is owed, the opportunity to showcase what they're capable of doing. With that being said, I do believe in equality. I do believe that, hey, what you give one, you must give other.
Yeah.
But it's not a must. It's best that you do. Now, the argument is, do you have Shedeur still have the week-to-week basis starter, or do you just say, hey, for the rest of the season, Shadur Sanders is going to be our star?
Everything felt calm on the surface, but the tension underneath was loud enough to rattle helmets. Shedeur walks up to the podium looking like a man who knows everybody wants just one thing from him: the truth about that Jerry Jeudy moment.
I say day by day, live action by live action. I see my faults, and I see, what I do good and what I need to work on. So I definitely take that in consideration whenever I go and prepare and everything I do. And if I need to see more pictures of certain things, then I got to do what's necessary for me to be successful.
And just like that, the most talked about sideline stare down of the week gets swept into the category of handled, which in football language usually means handled with extra spice and zero witnesses willing to talk.
Jerry Jeudy didn't exactly calm things down over the week when asked by the media about the Shedeur sideline exchange. In fact, Cleveland is up in arms over him, saying it's the media's fault. He's picking fights with reporters and his own Browns teammates. Let's take a listen, Ocho, to what he had to say.
Probably taught them off camera. You feel me? That's probably what I would have done different. Of course, I'm gonna speak my mind and tell me what, and say what I need, what I see out there.
But before we even get to that silent storm, there's another curveball in the air. Sean is finally back at practice. First time, long road, rehab grind, quiet hustle. The kind of return that doesn't come with fireworks, but changes how the whole room breathes.
I think you still play it week to week.
Okay.
But with the knowing of, hey, we got to identify what Shadur Sanders can really be with the right help. We all know that skillfully, the Cleveland Browns rank at the bottom of the NFL.
It's true.
And it's not by choice, it's by force, because of management decisions that didn't pan out.
Shedeur makes it clear the work never stopped behind the scenes, and the timing feels suspiciously perfect. Right as pressure starts to mount, reinforcements step back onto the field like a chess piece sliding into place. Naturally, the game plan remains locked up tighter than a Vegas vault. Meetings stay private, details stay buried. All the public gets are polite smiles and vague hints that something interesting is cooking.
Jerry Jeudy and Shadur Sanders on the sideline. First of all, we don't know what was said, but just the overlay, it kind of looked like Jerry was saying, bro, I'm open, right here, you got off of me too soon or whatever it was. Obviously, I'm assuming. Every single big-time wide receiver, to be honest, on every play, it's a small window that they are open. Let me just give it that. Just by seeing him with his hands and stuff, he had the Trump hands, look, right here, I'm open. I'm open. When you going crazy, you don't look up and see this camera.
When quarterbacks start talking about secrecy this much, it usually means defensive defenses should be concerned. Then comes the Cam subplot. Two competitors who train together, separated by the draft, now circling each other from opposite sidelines. But the real story isn't the opponent, it's what's happening inside Shedur's own helmet. Last week didn't go great, he knows it, everyone knows it. Instead of dodging it, he leans straight into the mess. Every snap gets dissected, every mistake cataloged.
Let me address this, and I believe it needs to be addressed. What was being said by Jerry Jeudy and Shadur Sanders. Every single game is emotional. There's always tension, conversations. When people get animated, you rarely see on a sideline two players talking, or a coach talking to another coach, or a player talking to a coach, where there isn't a few F-bombs being dropped, a little bit of frustration, and a little bit of the veins bulging out.
Every decent throw was treated like homework instead of a victory lap. No rookie excuse, no patience talk. Just urgency wrapped in discipline. And that's where the trust issue creeps in. Not personal trust, football trust. The kind built in half-second glances, synchronized steps, and routes that only exist for a heartbeat. Without it, everything feels rushed. With it, the game slows down. Shadur admits that right now, the chemistry is still in its awkward phase. New system, new timing. Everything is accelerated, whether the comfort is ready or not.
For reminding the audience, can you pull up the sideline interaction? Because some of y'all who may have missed it, TJ, I want to make sure it's fresh on everybody's mind. Obviously, Jerry Jeudy said it's the media's fault that we overanalyze everything. But I want y'all to see exactly what happened. And then, T, we've yet to hear you really go in on exactly what happened. But
yeah, now here it is over just the side. But yeah, screaming at the tablet, looking at him, getting into an argument to the point where Shedeur had to stand up. Then they ended up getting in each other's face a little bit here afterwards. Fellas, obviously, Jerry Jeudy saying that stuff like that happens on the sideline. Him and Shedeur are good. The media's going to try to...
Then comes the moment everyone circled in red, the Jerry Jeudy exchange. Cameras caught the heat. Social media ran wild with theories. Body language experts earned a paycheck. And what does the situation get officially labeled as? Resolved. No details, no breakdown, no juicy confirmation. Just one short sentence that somehow created even more questions than it answered.
Talk to him. You over there clapping your hands and all that and yelling at the young fellas. His second start. Like, he working through stuff. Yeah, he might not be throwing everything with anticipation like you want him to throw it with. But not only that, man, y'all know I am. Pat your chest first, homeboy, because you've been dropping a lot of passes out there. You ain't been playing lights out. We all out here making the mistakes. Let's work through this together. Yeah. All right, pat your chest first. Shedeur ain't going to make every play. Shoot, he a rookie, second start. I just don't like how aggressive he came over there, man. Go talk to the young fella. But you coming over there clapping and all that. Like, for Shedeur to stand up, that stand up is like, all right, bro, you doing too much and you disrespecting me now. Rookie or not.
Because when something truly isn't a big deal, nobody feels the need to emphasize how much it's not a big deal. Silence, in this case, speaks at full volume. Whatever happened, it happened fast. It burned hot, and now both sides are pretending the ashes were always part of the design. Behind all of it sits the mental chaos of playing quarterback. 4 seconds, a wall of bodies, defensive disguises shifting like moving shadows.
So you got Jerry Jeudy yelling at Shedeur for whatever reason. I don't know what play he's talking about, but Jerry Jeudy, you need to be yelling at your head coach and your offensive coordinator because the entire game was conservative. Now, did you get overthrown at the beginning of the game? For whatever reason, yes, you did. I don't know what you're arguing about here, but this is the type of stuff that ruins offensive gelling at the end of the day. This don't help nobody.
One wrong read turns confidence into instant regret. Shedeur explains that preparation is the only thing that keeps the world from spinning too fast. Rep, film, study. That's what allows instinct and intelligence to live in the same moment without colliding. He even admits the process itself has changed. This season isn't traditional. The luxury of slow development doesn't exist, so adjustments happen on the fly. The usual rhythm gets bent. The routine gets remixed.
I've been in this position before. My rookie year, I was on a team that was 115. Getting ran through every week is a little discouraging. But I want to tell you this, man, stop trying to make something out of nothing, especially if you weren't on the sideline to hear everything that was transpiring and going on. It's nothing wrong with having a conversation and expressing frustration.
And somehow, through all of that, he still believes the breakthrough is right around the corner. Not as a hope, as an expectation. Then there's the Titans waiting in the shadows. Big bodies, violent pressure. Jeffrey Simmons standing at the center like a wrecking ball with a pulse. Respect is given where it's earned. No trash talk, no hype. Just the quiet acknowledgement that the next test will be brutal.
I'm not gonna talk bad about you, Jerry Jeudy, but at the end of the day, you know what you gotta do, and this ain't it. So hopefully they got it together and they can get on the same page next week again. I don't know what they're arguing about, but on top of that, in the post game, Cleveland media. So you want him to publicly point the finger at the coach. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He put the blame all on himself. Are you happy, Rex? And before you Shedeur haters start, because I know y'all are typing away. Brock Purdy has.
But what really got said in that moment, nobody wants to fully explain. Was it competitive fire, built-up frustration, or something far deeper? Drop your theories in the comments, smash that like button, and hit subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.